Hello there, lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, but you don't want to be bothered by all this intro. You're here for a Super Mario Maker review, so let's get right into it. Nintendo has, on various occasions, given its audience creative freedom in some of their smaller games, such as the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series and Pull Blocks. But never before has it handed over such an element to one of its biggest IPs. Freedom and creativity are more important now than ever, and it just so happens that the Wii U is the perfect machine to allow such flexibility. Within certain sensible preset parameters, of course. From the very beginning, Super Mario Maker just reeks of Nintendo. Everything from the day-specific loading screens to the yapping undo dock and the gawky course bot. It's just filled to the brim with little touches and flourishes that many developers would overlook. When you boot up the game, you're presented with two options, create and play. Create is clearly where all the magic happens, and right from the get-go, you're given a sample course to traverse. But of course, it's not finished, so you have to slam it into the edit gear, and you're given step-by-step instructions to help introduce you to the first selection of items. This pattern repeats itself upon every unlock, which occurs by playing the create mode for around 5 minutes and having the new items delivered the very next day. This can be a little bit frustrating to Mario aficionados who know their Buzzy Beetles from their Spinies, but said individuals will no doubt understand the concept of changing the Wii U's internal clock, so it's a bit of a non-issue. Younger or less informed players are gently introduced to the different aspects of the editor to help ease them in and not overwhelm them, which is terribly kind of the game. You've got 4 different game templates, 6 level styles, and 60 items and tools to play around with. 60 is an awful lot though, so you can shift items around to help you stop constantly hunting for them, and you can even create your own custom row should that tickle your fancy. The whole editing interface has been expertly crafted to really make the most of the Wii U gamepad. Most of the action takes place using the touchscreen, but there are some damned handy shortcuts that are activated using the shoulder buttons. Other controllers will work for playing levels, but creating is entirely a gamepad affair, as you might expect. The greatest asset to the editing experience, however, is that the designers have gone above and beyond the traditional Mario formula. Slap a Koopa in a clown copter or a piranha plant on Bowser, it's all here and it's all possible. It's fantastic to see the creators hand us the tools to create and indulge in some of the most unique Mario levels that we're sure the designers have only ever had nightmares of. You're even able to create auto-scrolling levels and adjust the speed at which they do so. Not to mention setting the level time limit should you want to give your players a sense of literal urgency. You've also got the sound effects, which can add to the gameplay or simply be a goofy off-the-wall motif to add to your levels. Don't forget the Mystery Mushroom either, which uses Amiibo to change Mario to have the appearance of other characters from Nintendo's enormous library. They only work in the original Super Mario Bros. Theme, but we can forgive that given that there are so many to choose from, all with their own unique animations and sounds. Once you've finished your creation, you can save it and even upload it to Miiverse should you feel the world is ready for it. You're initially limited to only 10 uploads, but this soon increases as more players who like your courses give them a star to show their appreciation. You'll be able to keep track of all of this love through the notification system that pops up on the bottom of the screen, and even shows you on booting up a list of all the things that have happened to your courses since you've been away, which is frankly delightful. If creating's not your bag, or if you just fancy a break from all that Super Mario making, you can turn to the play option instead. You have the 10 Mario Challenge, which is several sets of 8 predetermined stages that show off the various features available in the game. Beating one of these courses adds it to the sample courses in CourseBot, so you can pop over and edit them if you like an idea you saw. Course World, on the other hand, is the main hub for connecting with others and the courses they've created. You can indulge in the 100 Mario Challenge, which features courses entirely designed by other users, or you can browse for a single level to dip into. We have to say that Course World is a little bit limited in terms of finding a level of a particular style or type, but if you do want to play a specific level, you can always type in the code associated with it, providing of course that you have access to it. The Makers area is another way to discover some cracking levels. Here you see individual creators, and you can even follow someone should you deem their courses to be worth it. This allows you to keep track of what's going on and play the latest and most fashionable of courses. When you couple the create and play options together, you're left with a staggering amount of content. What's really clever about this game, from Nintendo's perspective at least, is that it offers players something new without deviating from the traditional 2D Mario tropes we've all come to know and love. Super Mario Maker offers a diverging path to the traditional Mario platformer, and we're sure that despite this we'll be seeing new games that take full advantage of the classic Super Mario Bros. Gameplay in the future, regardless of this release. It isn't perfect, but then no game is. That's just the nature of this particular beast we enjoy so much that we call video gaming. We defy anyone to argue that this game isn't worth getting a Wii U for. If you've ever enjoyed a 2D Super Mario game, you're going to have to pick this up in whatever form you prefer. We're proud to give Super Mario Maker a 10 out of 10, not to mention my own personal thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you dress up nicely, take that subscribe button out for a posh meal, and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo related content. Thank you again for watching, bye bye.